Tubers, it's good to see you today. I am going to try and put this all to rest for a while. I've been getting online. When I go to YouTube, I get all these notifications that there's a stimulus, new update, new update, new update, new update. Let's get real. If you're looking for the stimulus check, which everybody is really excited about, the stimulus check, you don't have to watch any videos on that until mid-July, where the Senate is going to make some decisions in mid-July. It's only June 24th. And I'm seeing all these updates on the stimulus check, and all these videos with updates on the stimulus check, when they need to be honest with you is, hey, I'm MacArthur. We have to be honest with you. There's not going to be an update on the stimulus checks until mid-July. That's the stimulus checks we're just talking about here. I think that people are being strung along by a lot of YouTubers who are really getting a lot of hits and clicks on their videos for stimulus checks. Let's be honest with it. You don't need to make another stimulus check update until mid-July. That's when they're going to be wondering when the House and the Senate are going to be getting together. And then after that, the new bill, the bill doesn't expire till the 31st. So it might not be till August where you see another stimulus check. So with that said, I am just going to try and alleviate all your time watching stimulus check videos and say, you don't have to be watching stimulus check videos, because there's not going to be a stimulus check until mid-July. So with that said, MacArthur of Beard Photography, everybody just reporting the Donald Trump interview with little information. That sounds like the plan. That sounds like the norm for this time and day. So I am going to say that he has given little information because there's little information to give. I'm worried about what's going on. It's back to stimulus bill. And Donald, welcome. I'm worried about what is on the backside of the stimulus bill. Forget about the money. Yes. Donald's random videos has hit the nail on the head, because on the backside of that stimulus money could be some things that we are not really wanting. People are like, I want the stimulus check. I want the stimulus check. But you know what comes along with it? If you got kids, they may be paying for this for you. They may be paying the bill. Somebody has got to pay for this, and it's just not money that's free out of the air money. This is how taxes go up from 17% off your paycheck to 30% on your paycheck, because we're trying to pay for the COVID-19 year that we went through and for the next 50 years. And then what comes on? More taxes. When they start adding taxes to you people, remember, they don't usually go down. So with this stimulus check, if you're really wanting it, let's make sure we get it done right. Let's make sure that they get it done right. And it's not going to be tomorrow. They're not going to be issuing a check tomorrow. So you don't have to watch another update stimulus check video tomorrow. It just doesn't have to be like that. So with that said, I would like to thank you, MacArthur Beard, for hanging out and chilling out with me today. And if you have any questions, let me know. Donald, that's a great topic and great discussion. The backside of the stimulus bill, forget about the money. I'm with Donald. I think we need to wonder what is in the fine print with that, because when you start reading the fine print, there's a lot of people who could use the money. Don't get me wrong. I could use the money too. It would be great to have a check come for $2,000, but not a check come for $2,000 that's going to take away a future that we really don't need to take away. We need to concentrate on getting these jobs back and getting people back to work. So with that said, the collapse of the dollar and hyperinflation, we've seen the hyperinflation with the first stimulus check. We've seen it. Those buy one, get one free deals are not like they used to be. Things are more expensive because everybody's got a little bit more money in their pocket. So they go to the lower end and they start getting you to spend all your money real quick on things that are hyperinflated. And before you know it, you're going to need another check because you spent all your money on things that didn't set the economy going. It didn't keep the economy going in the direction we needed it to. With that said, Um, I think that with the videos that are out there that we're watching and with the stimulus updates that we're seeing, we really don't have to get too concerned about it until mid-July. Then we can start watching in mid-July to see what's going on with the stimulus check. They're saying $10,000 vacation package. Who really wants $10,000 to go take a vacation? Not me. I could use $10,000 to put food on my table, to pay our rent, to pay our to keep our business going, to keep employees going, and stuff like that. But I mean, people are just out there wanting free money. It's just not good for the people. It's not good for our country. If you just want the free money, it's not good because nothing's free. Freedom's not free. So we need to keep this in consideration. So we do need people to be taken care of during this. Yeah, we need it to go to the people that really need it. And I think that's what the problem was they had with the first one. It just went to anybody, and it just really wasn't as fruitful as it could have been. As fruitful as it could have been. Okay, and let's see. Being that the jobs are dropping again due to the new release in COVID, it seems like they might be adding more money to the stimulus package as opposed to reducing it. It's going up and down with the COVID thing. I think right now it's just a time in our society where it's a strange day out there, my friends. Strange day. MacArthur, not me. MacArthur Beard says, not me. Not you what, MacArthur? And just to let everybody know out there, you can jump on and, free your mind. Any questions out there we can answer here. We'll try to get some more people on here so that you can get those answers for you. MacArthur, not me. Oh, you're not worried? Probably he means he's not worried about what's on the back side of the stimulus bill. Because I don't think they were worried about on the back side of the stimulus bill in Russia either before taxes went up to 90%. Because the government started taking care of its people, and the people were not taking care of themselves. And we don't want to be in that position. That's the position I don't want to see this country going into. Donald says, we need to just open the economy. The survival rate, 99.7. We need to go back to work, just protect the elderly. Donald. Donald. You hit the nail on the head, my friend. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Right now, we are spiking. The numbers are spiking, totally spiking out in Florida. I live in Florida. And you know why they're spiking out? Our governor said it. Because whereas we're given 500 tests yesterday, now we're given 20,000 tests. So what's going to look, the numbers are going to look like they're going up, but really they're not going up. They're where they were last week, only we're getting more tests. It's going to look like more people have it. So I think everybody should just go back to work as well. We protect the elderly. We keep them safe. We give them all respirators. And, we need to just keep our country going and keep it safe. And when you're in a war, you take on friendly fire and casualties. And I think we need to fight this war together as a country and say, let's just fight this thing together as a country. We're going at it. Because I know I had a grandmother once who had got the flu. She got the flu and her body couldn't handle, her immune system couldn't handle that. It was worse than COVID. And we didn't shut down the economy for that. We kept going, and she kept going, and we fought as far as we could. And MacArthur says he's an essential worker. He's a contract with the post office. Been working the whole time. I would use the money to invest. Yeah, a lot of people are using their money to invest right now. A lot of things, the stock market is just everybody is wanting to get into the new stocks. Be careful. Be careful. Trying to get into something that just Joe Schmo online said this is a good stock, and now everybody's buying it. Be careful. That's all I can say. But yeah, I think everybody wants to use their money wisely. The 99% of the people who get this stimulus check want to use it wisely. I agree with you there. But I honestly, I would love to see more people jump on Donald's random videos bandwagon that he's got right there. I am willing to be the 0.3%. And if that's what it takes to keep this country back, get it back in shape. And I believe that the American people are stronger than we know. Invest in something like that. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. For sure. Yeah, if you can invest in your business, shoot, yeah, then that's the way to go. If you can start your own business, starting a business in these economic times right now, believe it or not, this is a blessing in disguise for a lot of people who had not been able to get their lives going or get that business going that they wanted. Now is the time for them to jump on board and to start a new business and to start going out there and making, especially with this money, if they can go into starting a new business, that's exactly what they're trying to do with this money, is see people like that. They want to invest their money into the economy. They want to invest and get their businesses going and make America, build America back up to where it was 6 months ago. This was amazing, people. Our country we were just on a streamline to success, and how this one little virus, not little, it was huge, it was big, it still is. The way that this affected us, the fear it put into our country, we need to negate that with I think Random's videos idea that we can beat this if we all just go out and herd immunity this thing and get it over with. Herd immunity, get it over with. And maybe that's not the doctor's choice or Fauci's choice, but we might want to take a vote on that. And I have here's the deal. I live in Tampa, okay? I have a good friend of mine. She's a neurologist. I have 3 other friends of mine that are nurses in major hospitals around Tampa. They've seen altogether 5 cases, not deaths, but 5 cases of COVID-19. They've seen 5 cases, 5 people who had asymptomatic cases, but nobody passed away, nobody died. It's affecting the elderly. Yes, we get that. But the elderly is not out there working. The elderly's immune systems are bad. If we get out there and we go out and start working and just get into it, you may see a spike in the viruses. You may see a spike, but people have gotten it and worked with it, not knowing that they had it. To shut down the whole economy, people. What are we doing to our country? What price are we willing to pay for this? Yeah, I agree. I don't know how many people will get on our side with this, MacArthur or Donald. I don't know how many people will get on our side with that, but if we had more people like that, if this lit up a spark or something for the people out there. And I do believe that the majority of the people out there just want to get back to work and get this country back on its feet at any cost. Any war, any battle we fought, we're willing to pay a price. We're Americans. We are willing to pay a price on whatever it's got to take to get our country back and to keep our country strong. Person who tested positive in one hospital went to another and tested negative. Yeah, you just don't know. I mean, I'm a Buccaneers fan, and Tom Brady was out there throwing the football with a couple guys that everybody tested negative, and everybody's mad at him for throwing a football outside at a local high school with his players. I mean, come on. Let's stop. Let's get real, man. Let's get this weirdness out of our way. Let's get back to reality, people. Let's get back to reality with this. Shoot. I felt like I had it a few months ago. I might have had it. I felt like I had the symptoms. I didn't go get tested or nothing. The flu was 10 times worse for me. But I think we need to get back in business, and I think that, people out there wanting the free money, I would rather put people back to work and say, hey, we got work out there. You want to get a stimulus check? We'll get stimulated and get a job. That's, get a job. And our government needs to start letting these doors open. Maybe it's time that people just open their doors. I wouldn't go opening every door, and I'm not trying to make unhealthy out there, but what do we need to do to get back to where we were, man? What do we need to do? Because we can't let the politicians run the show. We can't let the politicians run the show. We are the American people. We're stronger than the government. We need to, all for one and one for all. We're letting a couple people tell us, hey, stay home and wear a mask when you go out. Well, I can wear the mask when I go out, but to stay home and watch the United States of America fall and go down. No. We can't sit back and let this country just go underneath because we were too afraid to go get the coronavirus. Maybe it's time that we stepped up and the people of America stepped up and said, you know what? Let's just tackle it. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. We need to... I meant this video to be a stimulus check update because there's been so many videos on stimulus check updates. And I wanted to let people know you don't have to wait for it because it's not coming for a long time. And you don't have to watch another video for a while. But now we've gone into the coronavirus scaring tactic of the media. And it has been. But I think this is the strangest, weirdest time of anybody's life, and I don't think anybody is really liking it. And if you like this, then something's wrong with you. I'm ready to go back to work. Well, actually, I work from home, and I haven't stopped working, and I'm not going to stop working, and nothing's going to make me stop working. And I'm a non-essential. So... nothing is going to keep me from working. Nothing's going to keep me from going outside my house. And I like the governor. He even opened up the 4th of July. Said, hey, guys, fire away. The governor of Florida said, fire away your fireworks and nothing, just go for it. And if the governor of your state is saying, look, the reason why coronavirus is looking so heavy is because everybody's being tested. If we test everybody for the flu and everybody gets the flu vaccinated, boy, it would spike bigger than this. If we tested everybody for glaucoma, the glaucoma would spike because everybody be tested for it. If we tested everybody for stupidity, we would find out that the rate of stupidity would spike. If we tested everybody for the brilliance, the rate of brilliance has spiked. If we test anybody for everything, if the more we test, the more it spikes. Don't we get that? It's not like the world is more COVID now than it's ever been. It's probably not. It's probably less than it was when it first started and everybody was just running around like crazy. That's the time it was really spiked. We just didn't have any tests to prove it. So now I think we're safer than ever. Now that we know about it, now that we got all the medical equipment that we need pretty much for a major disaster that just hasn't happened yet. Or maybe it's happened to some people. I don't know. And not in my life. I don't know anybody who's got it. I don't know anybody who knows anybody who's got it that has died. I know somebody that once said they saw somebody who had it, but that's out of how many people are we looking at? Who knows anybody around here that's got it, guys? So this meant to be another stimulus check video. It turned into a COVID-19 a talk about COVID-19. But anyway. It's not just another stimulus check update, that's for sure, huh, guys? Yeah, I would love to see the country go back to work again. And as far as this being another stimulus check update, for those of you who want to waste another hour of your life or another minute of your life watching another stimulus check update video, it would be better just to get back to work and quit trying to watch all these stimulus check videos. Donald asks, a stimulus bill is going to be $3 trillion. Americans are going to be getting about $1,200 a person. Where's the rest going? That's where the fine print is, my friend. That's where the fine print is. This is the stimulus bill we're talking about. But that's where the fine print, and that's what MacArthur was saying. Actually, that's what you were saying. Watch out for the fine print. That's why the last one didn't pass. What's the question, MacArthur? But the last one didn't pass because Nancy Pelosi and the Congress had put a few things in it that were just not acceptable. And I hope it remains that way. I don't want to see just anything pass to get a check in people's hands. There's things that I care more about than money that are inside that bill that I would like to not discuss because it's personal, but there are things in that bill that are just not good. So I don't want to be giving everybody money in every special interest group money. One question, MacArthur, go for it. Got approved for EIDL Saturday. How long does it take to go to the bank? Okay, you got approved Saturday? Okay, my question to you now, MacArthur, is did you e-sign? Did you get an e-signature on your paper? Did you get the did you e-sign? You got approved. Do you accept it with the e-signature? Okay, if you signed it, when I did mine, when I got my EIDL, okay, when I got my EIDL approved, I got mine approved on a Monday. I e-signed on Monday, and after it was approved, it got sent back to the portal, and I e-signed with that. After my e-signature, it was I believe it was the second day. Say I signed on a Monday, I think I got it Wednesday, so it took 3 days total. But I had already gone through a month of waiting. But it took me 3 days. If you signed yours on, you got approved Saturday. I know that Sunday and Monday, for some reason, they weren't working Monday, and people were wondering why, I believe. So, shoot, you should be getting yours like any minute. You could probably be getting it as we speak. So, yeah, you're there. You should be getting it now anytime. Anytime. Because you've gone through the ropes. It's already done. If you e-signed, it's a done deal, and you should be getting it any minute. So if there's any more questions about that EIDL loan, let me know. But yeah, it only took me 3 days after my e-signature had happened. So hope that helps. Any more questions, comments, or concerns? I can answer things about the EIDL because I went through that. That was I waited a month though to get approved. So if you get approved sooner, it might take a little longer than the 3 days, but it shouldn't take. I mean, after you're approved, and you e-sign, shoot, man, that should be going through quick. That should be happening like now. I'm surprised that if you did that, if you signed Sunday, Monday. I believe they were gone Monday for some stupid reason. They don't know. Tuesday, Wednesday. You should be getting it like anytime, MacArthur. Yeah. Let me know when you get it, man. Keep me updated on that. That way I can let other people know that maybe it's taking a little longer. Because if you're taking already 3 days, it's already taken longer than most people. So, but that just means that you'll be getting it anytime. But once you e-sign, once you have signed it with your e-signature, it's a done deal. The check is basically, the money is there. It's approved. Everything's done. So they can't yank it after that. It's because you've signed your part and they've signed their part. So you're done. I'm surprised you haven't got it yet. And also the EIDL. I'm just wondering, did MacArthur? Did you also sign up for PPP loan? Thanks, Donald. It's good talking to you, bro. Peace out. Keep the faith. Now, today I also noticed I spelled the name on the bank account wrong and went and changed it today. Did I mess up? No. No. Yeah, I'm surprised they let you back in to correct it. They didn't close the portal on you after you e-signed? All right, I noticed I spelled the name on the bank. You know, worst case scenario there is this. I had something similar happen with mine is where, no, I haven't done the PPE. Okay, keep this, I'm going to keep that note for a second, but here's what happened to mine. I first didn't get my business name right because I have two different, I have my business name and my sole proprietor, which is me, my name. And they told me to correct that. So I had to resend it back to the portal, recorrect my name, and then they approved me after that. But if they approved you already, that shouldn't matter. Now, if you haven't done the PPP, you might want to consider this because the EIDL loan may be forgiven in the PPP loan forgiveness. I just went to the back of the email and they sent and just updated my bank info. I just went back into my email. They sent and just updated my bank info. Cool. That's good. That's good. Cool. Well, with that done, yeah, man, you should be getting it any minute. So it's pretty much in the works for you there, MacArthur. But here's what I'm going to suggest to you, MacArthur. If you can also maybe sign up for a PPP loan, there's little time left to do it. Little time as in like no time to go to a bank and do it anymore. It's got to be done through a third party. If you watch the other video I did, it's got to be done through third parties now. But they are giving PPP EIDL loan forgiveness through PPP. Yeah, man, you're good. If everything says complete, you're good, and you e-signed too, so you're done. They're not gonna. They can't take it back after you e-signed. But check the PPP loan, and it's got to be done before the 30th. And what you're gonna, it's gonna take you a little bit. Gonna take you maybe a half an hour to an hour to figure out the paperwork on the PPP loan. But you might want to look into that because the PPP loan also has a box that will come through that says EIDL your loan number and stuff like that. And your PPP loan may forgive your EIDL loan. So look into that. Look for the PPP forgiveness loan, which also you insert your EIDL in there and you may have that forgiven as well through that loan. Yeah, check it out. But if your thing says everything completed, you're good. You're good. Your money's in. It should be coming any minute, man. Any minute. Let me know. But yeah, you're good to go. But again, check out that PPP thing because it can actually forgive. It may be forgiving this this EIDL loan because a lot of people, I thought it was a 10,000 grant. Then yeah, everybody thought it was a 10,000 grant, and now it's a 30-year mortgage in your account. You know, so think about that. So if anybody else wants to jump in on the PPP loan, you might want to jump in on the PPP loan right now. At some point, you're going to have to show proof to the SBA of where the money was spent for the EIDL loan. Probably. Keep notes on this. More than likely, at some point, you're going to have to show proof. More than likely, they're going to make you prove where you spent the $500,000 before they make you prove where you spent the $1,000. Here's where I'm going with this. There are companies out there that got millions and millions and millions of dollars. They're going to make them prove because you take the staff that you have and you put them on the most money that was out there that's allocated, and you want to check on these millions of dollars before you go down and check on these. Where'd you spend that $50? Where'd you spend that $100? Because who's got time to find out where you spent your $1,000 bill when somebody out there just wrote a check for $20,000 and another check for $50,000? So yeah, they're going to ask you where you spent the money. But if you got a small loan and you're not just going out there doing whatever with it and putting it towards your business, your real estate. If you're a sole proprietor and you work from your house and your business is your electric and your home, your rent, your mortgage, your phone, your this and your that, they're going to find out where you spent it real quick if your money goes into that, aren't they? They're going to find out I'm a sole proprietor, I work from home, and everything went into keeping my home open for business. And yeah, they're going to probably wonder where you spent the money. But they're going to hit the big people first. And there's a lot. The money went pretty quick, and it didn't go to all the little people. I can guarantee you that. So, with that said, any more questions? I'm not saying be stupid with your money because they're not going to come check. They might. But the odds are that they're going to want to spend as little time with chump change as they can. They're just going to want you to they want you to pay this off. It's helping us during tough times. They need you to pay your loan. If it's a loan and it's not forgiven, they need you to pay it off. But I'm just saying, if you can get the PPP loan, you might want to look into the PPP loan, because the PPP loan has a little line in there that may be forgiving this EIDL loan. Because the EIDL loan, I haven't found out where that's forgiven yet, and I don't want the 30-year loan. I mean, I'll pay it because I pay my debts. If they ask me to pay it, I will pay it. I have no problem with that, but I'd rather them, forgive it for this time that we're going through, and so would you. Wouldn't we all? But I'll pay it if I have to. And any more questions? Muhammad Al-Harbi. Is you a football player? Sound like a football player's name, but anyway. Okay, any more questions? Is there anything else I can let you all know? Yes, we're looking into July. We're looking into mid to late July for the next real update on the stimulus checks. What if you don't spend it all? Okay. That's a trick question, but I'm going to try to give you the answer. What if you don't spend it all? Here's the thing. You want to spend it on your payroll, and or you spend it if you don't spend it at all, if you keep it? Is that what you're saying? Or if you spend it, what if you don't spend all of it? If you don't spend it all, you need to spend it all before a certain time expires if you want to get it forgiven, because whatever you don't spend may not be forgiven, and they might be, okay, well, we loaned you $10,000 and we noticed you haven't spent $2,000 in the 8 weeks allocated to spend it. So with this $2,000, you really didn't need it. So I would like you to pay that $2,000 back. And if you can't pay it back, or if you spent it all, you need to show me where it was put to make sure it's covered under the forgiveness policies that were written down. Rent, payroll, electric, real estate, stuff like that. So hopefully that helps. So if you don't spend it all, you probably may have to pay back the amount that you didn't spend. We're waiting to find out exactly where that leads. Right now, if you can, go for the PPP loan, and that way you can go for the PPP forgiveness, because without taking a loan, you can't be forgiven of a loan. And any more questions? I have noticed that there's been a lot of people who say you have to spend it here, you have to spend it there. They're hoping that you spend it on American products and not Like I got to get a computer for my business because my other one broke and I have to have a computer. No computer, no business. And how many people make American computers? You can't. My computer is probably going to be made in China. So I'm going to have to buy a Chinese computer with the loan. Does that nullify my loan? No, because I needed it and it wasn't made in America. So that specific part of the loan, I can't complete as buying in America. Now, other things I can buy American products as much as I hope to. But if I can't find the product that I need for my business made in America, then I'm going to buy a product that I need for my business made in Tokyo or made in India or made in Taiwan. I don't know, but we got to do what we got to do to stay afloat with our businesses at these times. And that's what the key is to these things. People are saying, you can't spend it on this. You can't spend it on this. You have a business to run. You know better than anybody how to run your business. That's where you spend the money. Because if you're going to keep your business afloat, spend your money in order to keep your business afloat, not in order to satisfy the guidelines. Because if you can keep your business afloat, then you can pay back the loan. And then there's no more unemployment here. That's what we're trying to do, is stay out of the unemployment rate. Keep the unemployment rate low. So that's the key to if the SBA is going to look to where you spent the money, then you want to show them that you spent it on your business. It's not that hard. It's just common sense, guys. It's just common sense, really. A lot of people are trying to get really, really technical about this loan, but we're dealing with a very common sense loan that we're all taking, and we're hopefully getting common sense relief as far as forgiveness on it as well, to where if we do spend the money where we need to be spending it, it's going to show. It's going to show in whether we still have a staff, whether we still have an employee, whether our electric's still on at our house, whether our children are still being fed, whether everybody is still healthy. It's going to show in all this, and that's the key here. Is we got to try to keep each other's backs and hold our heads up high during all this, and not go crazy with the loan. We're all smart people here. We're not idiots, so they can trust us with the money. They can trust 99.9% of us with the money. And if people fail to keep their agreements or to do what's right with the money, they'll get caught. They'll get taken out. But as far as us who are legitimate and trying to keep our lives straight on path to success and keep this country moving forward, we're going to have to spend the money where we got to spend the money. And I think we're a smart enough nation and smart enough people to do that. Well, thanks for your questions, everybody. I'm going probably to, if there's any more questions, I'll take them now. If not, and I'll do my best to answer them anyways. Just to let you all know, this is for entertainment purposes only. And it's been fun. And it's been some really cool questions and cool comments tonight. I really appreciate everybody. And don't get get caught up in the fine print. You can look at the fine print here and there, people. If that fine print, here's the deal. When people are talking about the fine print and you're watching all these stimulus check updates and what you can do with the money and this and that, when they're reading the fine print to you and you're finally collecting it in your head, if they say something that's in the fine print that you feeling like you can't handle that or you can't cover it, because most of the fine print they read, it's easy. I can do that. I'm not out to get anybody. We're not out to take the government's money. We're out to move the economy along. And if your intentions are true and your intentions are good, then the fine print isn't for you. Usually the fine print is for the people who have the wrong intentions or spending it on the wrong things. But if you're doing the right thing, if you're a business oriented person, if you're knowing what's right for your business to keep it going and this is what you need, that's what you need to do. We're in a tough time here, so we got to do what we got to do. Anybody else have any questions or comments? And I will cut this thing off. It's been how long? Oh my goodness, we've been talking for 40 minutes, everybody. Wow. Okay. I think we're good. Not another stimulus check video, please, people. Not another stimulus check video. We know that the stimulus checks aren't coming until maybe August, late July at best. So why keep updating me with stimulus check videos? You don't need to watch another stimulus check video. The next stimulus check video, remember this, you just wasted that much of your time. Everybody, well, anyway, I am going to let you go. Peace out. Mohammed, good talk. MacArthur, thank you, brother. It has been nice talking to you. And God bless America.